Welcome back, guys. In our last video we talk about the rules regarding logarithm and exponential equations. Now in this video we are going to talk about how to solve common exponential equations. So if this is your first time watching this channel, just subscribe to this channel, press the the bell button so that anytime I post a video you'll be the first person to see the video that I've posted. Now without wasting much time, let's go ahead and start with today's lesson. Now in this video, as I said, we are going to talk about exponential equations. Now we are not going to talk about anything. We are going to take some problems and solve it so that you see how exponential equations are solved. Now we'll take the first problem, which is when you have 7 here, exponent x exponent 2 plus 3x here to be equal to 1 on 49. Now how do we solve this problem? It's very easy. Now first of all, this is what you have to do. We have to make the bases the same thing. We are going to use. This is what we are going to use. We are going to use the 1-to-1 rule to solve this problem. The 1-to-1 rule, which states that when you have b exponent x should be equal to b exponent y. Now this is what we are going to use to solve this problem. As you have seen here, we have the same base, so you should make the same base to be able to solve this exponential equation. Therefore, this is what we have to do. Now, first of all, we need to change this 49 here to be the same base as 7 here. Now, so we'll go ahead and solve. So we are going to get 7 exponents x squared plus 3x should be equal to 49 exponent 1. This exponent 1 is the same as this one here. So this is what we are having. Now, how do we change 49 to have the same base as 7 here? Now we know that 7 squared here is equal to 49 here. You get it? So, and here they are going to have the same because this 7 and this 7 as well. So here we are going to get 7 exponent x squared plus 3x should be equal to 7 exponent negative 2 here. You get it? Now here we have the same base, therefore we can equate the exponent to be able to solve this problem. Now we are going to get x squared plus 3x is equal to negative 2 here. X squared plus 3x plus 2 should be equal to 0 here. Now we have quadratic equation. We can go ahead and solve this problem with an ease here. Now if you go ahead and solve this problem, you can just find two numbers, which when you multiply you get this 2 here, when you add you get this 3 here. Now let's go ahead and do that. Now if you don't get any number like that, we can use the quadratic equation to solve that. The quadratic equation is like x is equal to plus, or sorry, it's equal to minus b plus or minus exponent b squared 4ac over 2a here. You can use this to solve it. Now when you do that, we had 2x squared plus 3x plus 2 here, where we have b here to be 3, we have a here to be 1, we have c here to be 2 here. Now so x here is equal to negative 3 plus or minus 3 squared minus 4 1 then 2 here, all over 2 1 here. Now we are going to have x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus root of 9 minus this time this is going to be 8 here on 2 here, where we are going to get x to be equal to negative 3 plus or minus, here is going to be 1 here on 2 here, where we are going to get x to be equal to negative plus or minus 1 or on 2. So when you separate it, we have either x is equal to negative this over 2 plus 1 over 2 here, or x should be equal to negative this over 2 minus 1 over 2 here. So this is the answer that we are going to get for this problem that we got. This is the problem. Now, in our next problem, we are going to get something like this. I hope you understood this. You can go ahead and watch it like many times, that you will be able to understand this problem that I've written here. Now let's go to the next problem, which is going to be very easy for us to solve. Now when you have 2 exponent 2x plus 3 is equal to 8 3x minus 1. Now you can pause this video and solve this. You can pause this video and solve what I'm solving now. Now let's go ahead and solve this problem. Now we want the same base. We are going to use the 1-to-1 rule to solve that. So we want the same base. We want the same base as 2 here. So what are we going to do? Now we know that 2 exponent 3 is equal to 8 here. Therefore we are going to replace this 8 here with 2 exponent 3 here. So there we are going to get something like 2 exponent 2x plus 3 is equal to 2 exponent 3 multiplying 3x minus 1 here. Now we are going to equate per exponent to be able to solve this problem. So we are going to get 2x plus 3 should be equal to 3 multiplying 3x minus 1 here. With this, we are going to get 2x plus 3 should be equal to 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 3 times negative 1 is equal to negative this 9x here, sorry, and we have negative 3 here as well. Now we are going to group the like items here. We are going to bring this 3 here, then we bring this 2 here. Now with this, we are going to get 3 plus 3, bringing this one here, bringing this one here, this is what we are going to get, and bringing this one here, this is what we are going to get. It's equal to 9x minus 2 here, minus 2x here. So here we are going to get 6 is equal to 7x. Making x the subject, we're going to get 7 here, we're going to 7 here, dividing through by 7 here, we're going to get x to be equal to 6 on 7. So this is our answer for these exponential equations. Now these are very easy. Now let's take another problem here. Now let's say you have equation like an exponential equation like 7e here with 2x plus 1 plus 3 to be equal to 12 here. Now, how are you going to solve this problem that we're having here? Now, this is very, very, very easy, that you don't need to rush into that. Now, this is what we are going to do. First of all, we need to bring this 3 here. We need to bring this 3 to this side. We are going to group like items. So we are going to get 7e exponent 2x plus 1 to be equal to 12 minus 3. We are going to get 7e 2x plus 1 to be equal to 9 here. So this is what we are having here. So we are going to make the e exponent 2x plus 1 the subject here. So we are going to get dividing through by 7x. We are going to divide through by 7. So 7 here. So we cancel this one. We are going to get e exponent 2x plus 1 is equal to 9 on 7. Now when you get this, you're not done. When you get this, you're not done. When you get something like this, you're not done. So this is what you are going to do. Now, the natural log of So the natural log of, we are going to use natural log to solve this one. So we have the natural log of e exponent x plus 1 is equal to 9, natural log of 9 on 7 here. So this is what we are going to get here. Now, we know that the natural log of e here is equal to 1. And also, when you have this one, so this is equal to 1. So we are going to get 2x plus 1 into bracket here, multiplying the natural log of e here is equal to natural log of 9 on 7 here. Right? Here, we know here is 1. So we are going to get 2. Let me use a different color so that you'll be able to see what I'm writing here. So we have 2x plus 1 should be equal to natural log of 9 on 7 here. So this is what we are going to get here. Then from there, we know we are solving for x. We are solving for x. So making x the subject, you just bring 2x here, then you bring the 1 here. You're going to get the natural log of 9 on 7 minus 1. You get it? Then from there, you just divide both sides by 2 here, by 2 here, where you're going to get x exponent 1/2 of natural log of 9 on 7, then half here like this. Now when you solve this problem, you should be able to get your answer. You can use a calculator to solve this issue, but this is what we can solve up to. So just use your calculator, input your data, and you get the answer for this depending on the question. If they ask you to evaluate, you go ahead and find the exact value for that. So that's what we have here. That's what we have here. Now we have another problem that we need to solve. Go ahead and solve. Now let's say we have a problem like 2x should be equal to 7x plus 1 here. Now with this, what are we going to do? With this kind of problem, what are we going to do? Because we don't have the same base. So what are we going to do to be able to solve this problem? Now, using the same base, we can solve this problem easily. So let's using base 10 here. And let's convert this exponential equation to logarithm equation to be able to solve this problem here. Now, when an exponential equation is given to you and they don't have the same base, you have to convert them to logarithm equation to be able to solve this problem. So we have to convert this exponential equation here to logarithm equation to be able to solve this problem by using the same base as well. So remember that. Now here we are going to use the log of base 10. The base 10 is not, usually it is not written. So when you see log of 3 exponent 2x, log of 7 exponent x plus 1 here, without any base there, there's a base there, but it's not written because base 10 is not written. So that's how it's going to be. So now here we are going to go ahead and solve. Now we know that when you have something like this with a base here with the whole number here, this 2x is gonna come to this side. So we are going to get 2x multiplying log of 3. The same thing applies here. We have x plus 1 to bracket multiplying log of 7 here. Now, so this is what we are having here. Now, we will just go ahead and solve this problem, making x the subject. So we know we are going to solve what do we call it, x here, we are going to solve x. We are going to make what do we call x the subject. We are going to make x the subject. So you just go ahead and look at here what is happening here. Now we have 2x log of 3. Now let's expand this one here. Let's expand this one here. Let's expand this to get x log of 7 plus 1, which is not usually written, but let me write with red here so that you can see that it's written here. 1, which is log of 7 here, which is the same as log of 7, but it's not usually written. But I want to write this so that you know that we are expanding something. We are expanding this one here to get this. Now with this, we are going to group like things to be able to get x at this one side. When we get to the other numbers, the real numbers at the other side, the equation the other side without letters with the other side. So this is what we are going to do. Then this is what we are going to do. So we just bring this one here. So we are going to get 2x log of 3 minus of x log of 7 should be equal to log of 7 here. So this is what we are having. So this is what we are having here. Now here you can just go ahead and factorize the x out of this equation here that we're having. So x being out of here, we are going to get x open bracket 2 log of 3 minus log of 7 to be equal to log of 7 here. So this is what we're having. So making x the subject, we just divide both sides by 2 log of 3 minus log of 7 here. So when you divide it, we are going to get x here. So our next step is going to be here. X here should be equal to log of 7 here. Log of 7 here divided by 2 log of 3 minus log of 7. So you can just go ahead when they tell you to evaluate. You just go ahead and input this in your calculator and solve and get the exact value. But here is what we are going to get. Here you'll be able to solve this problem without going any further. Here you just input this value into your calculator and go ahead and solve it. Now, so if you don't understand anything with this kind of questions, you just comment under the comment section and I'll apply immediately with any answers that you want from me. Now I have other questions, but this is where we are going to end because I've solved each and every question concerning exponential equations. So find other questions and solve it. And if you have any problem, don't hesitate to comment under the comment section and let me know, and I'll give you immediate reply as soon as possible. So in our next video, we're going to talk about logarithm equations. So if this is your first time, kindly subscribe to this channel, Success TV, like the videos, share the videos to your friends so that your friends can also watch and learn something from it, and press the bell button so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first person to see. Thank you. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.